in time to stay on pace before she gave her test. So that's why I said it's just 5 questions. If you want the kids to help you grade them, that's fine, because all it is a snapshot to you to give you an idea of what they know. Okay, that's the purpose of a formative assessment. In this column here, you just put what they got correct. There was a little confusion last year. Someone was putting what they had wrong, someone else was putting how many they had correct. In this assessment here, we did 5 questions. You see some of them got 5 right and whatever. Okay? Then after that, you just go down here and answer the questions. Okay? So you got your learning targets, you got your formative assessment results, and then you go down here and answer the question. All right, now, however many learning targets you give before that final formative assessment for that section of what you're teaching, before you move on to the next thing, then you need to have a learning target for each one of them. Now, if you give 1 learning target, you formatively assess, and after you give that learning target, you give a test, then that's all you need over here. Everybody tracking on that? Okay? If you give 2 learning targets, and you formally assess both learning targets, and then you give a test, then that's all you need is this 1 form. But if you give 4 learning targets before you give a test, then you need 2 forms. Everybody understand? So you need for each learning target, you need a formative assessment. All right? Now, say I give 2 learning targets. Behind this sheet, I should have a sample of, just a blank sample of 2 formative assessments. 1 for this column and 1 for that column. So when I flip this sheet over, I should have a sample of the formative assessment that has these questions and a sample of the formative assessment that has these questions. Okay? Now, that's what goes behind this sheet. After these 2, after I get to teaching, I'm going to give my summative assessment. So I flip this over. I got samples of the 2 formative that match these 2 columns. Then I got a sample of the summative test that addresses these 2 learning targets. All right? Once I grade the test, I print my results off of Infinite Campus, and I just stick it right in behind that. Okay? Everybody clear? And once you do that, now you're ready to move on to whatever the next learning targets or standards or whatever it is that you have.
Are both of those columns the exact same thing? Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the one that says element is... No,
it'll be learning targets.
Okay.
Yeah, it's learning targets. We just gotta change it.
Sorry, I misspoke. Okay.
All right, I appreciate you catching that. So it'll be learning target here, learning target here. If you feel better about putting a learning target, just 1 learning target on each sheet, that's fine too. However you want to do it. If you just want to, if you can track it better, but remember, learning target, example of the formative assessment. Summative assessment, example of the summative assessment, results, example of the results. And that's all they go, and then you just repeat that process again.
Okay. You're always doing that twice, maybe.
Yeah, you can do 1, like I know in English y'all learn it, y'all's are pretty broad. So if I'm trying to teach a student, give me something, just throw out something.
Like, I just quizzed mine today on elements of epic poetry, and it was just 4 questions.
Right.
It was just 4, just to see if they were even close to what we were talking about. So
right.
Did I use that and just do 1 column?
Exactly.
Does it have to be 5 questions?
Well, it can be 4 questions.
It can be 4, and I can just fill out a whole sheet just on that.
Right. And it'll say epic of...
Epic poetry.
Epic poetry. You got your formative assessment. Now, whatever quiz you gave them, then a copy of that goes behind that.
Okay. And if
Now,
you just stick it out the door, you stick it behind.
Right.
Okay.
Now, when you finish that, are you going to test them on that, or are you going to do something else before the test?
It'll be on the test.
Okay. So
It'll
right
be
there.
like a